And we're back with another episode of a Sampler Pod. And today, JJ and I are going to talk about the reasons why Cody Rhodes should not win the championship at WrestleMania. Why he shouldn't finish his damn story.
Oh, no cursing, bro. Come on, man.
That's not cursing.
Watch your tone. Don't forget to like, subscribe, sign up for the membership, sign up for the Patreon, comment for the algorithm, and hey, and if you're gonna comment, bro, don't be commenting like, do you guys make any money from this channel? Why does it matter? Like you know what I mean? Why does it matter? We do this shit for fun. Like, realistically, we do this shit for fun.
Yes, it's two guys shooting the breeze, talking about wrestling.
Yeah.
About the stuff we like. So,
and if we get paid, hey, I don't have to tell you. And if we
it
don't
doesn't
get
matter.
Paid, I still doesn't have to tell you. It doesn't matter. It's none of your business. Exactly. No offense. If you were just trying to find out, like, if a YouTuber gets paid, then hey, just Google it, bro. Like, realistically, or just message us on the side. But don't be coming over here
Twitter,
with the spam stuff.
Instagram. It's kind of, it's almost private information.
yeah. Come on. Man.
But yeah, so we're 1 week away from the granddaddy of them all, WrestleMania.
From holding hands.
That too. No, but no. Pause. Big pause.
No pause.
That's
Just
all
joking.
you, bro. I hope so. Cancel.
He shows up at the airport, and then it's just like,
come here, bring it in. Come here.
Dude, what's that on my leg? Oh, it's my phone.
Like, damn, I hope. What's that?
Anyways, sorry, bro.
So Cody Rhodes, I know this whole thing of the story and Cody Rhodes going back and forth, it has ramped up in the last couple of weeks, especially with the Rock literally annihilating Cody Rhodes, which I haven't seen a more satisfying.
He beat the piss off of him.
Yeah, bro, I haven't seen a more satisfying segment of wrestling in a long time than that. I was like, yeah, there you go. Get him
harder. Yes, Daddy. Hit him harder.
Cody juiced. Yeah, let's go. So that was good. That was good. The whole Mama Rhodes thing. And I think he actually brought out his Samoan accent, because when he says Mama Rhodes, it sounds really Samoan. I think he wants to sound that like he does it on purpose. Like he just wants to sound like extra
Mama
intimidating.
Rhodes.
But yeah. Oh, and by the way, did you see that the video I sent you with that kid crying because they thought that The Rock had murked Cody?
Man, fuck them kids.
It's like, Cody's dead. And poor kid, but hey, it is what it is.
I ain't feel bad.
Learn your first lesson.
You decided to start watching wrestling at that point? I would have told my son and be like, yeah, you know why he did that? Because he owed him money.
Exactly. But what about that meme that I sent you, the one with the dad? What did you tell me about the dad with the kids?
Bro,
he was trying to get him to, because he was trying to get him to be Cody fans.
Like Cody fan. It's like, come on.
And what the kids do?
Acknowledge your tribal chief.
Tribal chief. But first thing is going to the Cody thing. Honestly, he's not even the main character of his own story. Why am I saying that? Because what is really his story? I know they have kind of clarified a little bit more. Is it really to beat Roman Reigns? Is it to win the championship? It's still kind of like, up in the air. Because even Dolph Ziggler the other day was saying that he doesn't, like, it's more Dusty's story than Cody Rhodes' story. That's basically all it is. He's just trying to finish his father's story. That's cool. I mean, it's fine. I mean, it's, I can understand that. I would want to do the same thing. But at some point, you have to make it your own story. And the only time
step out of the shadows, dude.
Yeah, and the only time I've actually ever seen Cody really take charge was when he was getting his ass handed to him by The Rock.
Like, you don't see Roman, you don't see Seth Rollins and be like, oh, I want to be like the Wild Samoans.
No.
No,
Comiéndose un pollo crudo. Like damn, bro. Yeah,
my
raw
man,
chicken.
raw
No,
chicken breast.
no, the whole chicken. Like, they're just disgusting.
Bro, I'm
Disgusting.
surprised he didn't get what's it called?
Salmonella. She probably got it. But
Yeah.
just went a few times to the bathroom. Let's go.
But realistically, it's like, bro, like, come on, man. Like, you got to create your own story. This is like, this is a story about your legacy. You know what I mean? You have to make your own legacy. Damn, I'm literally quoting Roman right now.
Well, it's his legacy. Because at least with, I don't think that, to be honest with you, 2K14 almost did a better job at explaining Cody's story from a certain point of view, because they put his different characters and then who they have now, right? And the Nightmare family and whatnot. But Cody's never really explained that.
2K24.
All he's always... Oh, our review is
no.
up.
Yeah, but you said 2K14.
Whatever, bro. Potato, I guess. Same thing.
I was just kind of confused. I was like, wait, they had that in 2K14?
It's not 2014?
So yeah, I was confused.
No.
Go ahead,
Yeah, that's when he was, I think, dashing Cody Rhodes. Right before Stardust. But, no, I think that's when he was with Damon Sandow. That's the time. It was terrible. The Rhodes Scholars. Damn, now, oh my God, bro. Ugh. That was horrible.
I bet you if those little kids that were crying would have watched the Rhodes Scholars and then Stardust, they would have been like, you know what? I hope The Rock beats the piss out of him more.
And he did.
Even after the camera. He said, I don't give a shit that the show is over. I'm going to whoop his ass.
Yeah, that was harsh. But that's the thing. But look, but even even if we're doing just shorter term, long term booking, I'm talking about not like 10 years. I'm talking about maybe 2-3 years. We did see Sami Zayn have a better story. Why? Because he literally started little by little getting into the bloodline, making jokes little by little, and then he was finally made an honorary Uso. And his story from being a comedy guy, basically a comedy character, they turned into an extremely serious guy where he was a threat to Roman Reigns. Like, he was literally a threat to bring down the whole bloodline, and that was his mission. And that's a story.
That story was awesome.
Jay, which you have Jay, it's his cousin. They come in, and honestly, I don't know what show I was listening to, but they were saying like Jay and Roman, that first, before Jimmy came back to the WWE, that's like their
those
favorite
first matches
version.
were bangers.
That was great. But even when they were together, like, it was just, that whole thing was just, it was great. Like, it was great. But there you could tell a story, because they did say they did talk about the family stuff. They didn't talk about their parents. They talk about their experience, which was like Roman was kind of the older brother to both Jimmy and Jay to a certain extent, and that he was always kind of a bully. That was always his job, to be that guy, right? Cool. Then you have the twins. They come in and they have their own story, and it makes sense. And then you have it end at SummerSlam. Then you had Jay against Roman, and Jay then again looked like an actual threat, and his story was complete. At least his story arc with Roman Reigns. Like, you could, if they never face each other again, you could say that was a complete story. Why? There was a beginning, a middle, and an end, and it made sense, and you cared. With Cody, it's like, okay, he came back, right? He was given everything.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, oh yeah, here's championship. You're going for the championship against Roman.
Yeah.
Great.
Which realistically is what I've been calling for like the past year and a half. Like, since we started the pod, it's like, dude, we've been calling. It's like, bro, like, he's literally getting all these opportunities because he signed that contract. Like, realistically, because the man is a mid-carder. He's a bona fide mid-carder. You know,
Dolph Ziggler said that the other day. Like, he can't realistically see him as that guy. They made him into that guy, but he can't really see it.
Yeah, and
He
it's
can't really see
like it's. I mean, that's sad. Like, it's sad. I don't feel bad for the dude because, you know what I mean. I appreciate the fact that he worked hard and then he left the company, rebranded himself with a stupid tattoo, and then he came back and all that stuff. But bro, realistically, like just because you did all that doesn't mean that you are a guy. Like, you are the guy in the B show. But
well, that's it. He is a guy, but he's not the guy. And and honestly, look, even in my case, I've never been a huge Cody Rhodes fan, right? But when he came back, I was like, you know what, that was pretty cool because he came back on his own accord.
I was rooting for him at that point.
He left, he came back, and he's like, no, this is who I am. And he proved, right? Because WWE never wanted to give him the chance. Understandably so, but they never wanted to make him that guy. And hey, look, he basically proved everybody wrong. He built WWE's biggest competition. Like, he literally started it, because without him, there is no AEW.
I mean,
I don't care. Because as much as Kenny Omega and all these other guys, believe me, I can guarantee there's a lot more people that knew, probably 10 times over. People probably knew Cody Rhodes a lot more than they knew all these other yahoos. Like, that's not even close. Like, he brought credibility to that company.
And like, realistically, I was rooting for him whenever he came back at WrestleMania. I was like, yeah,
his music and everything.
Yeah,
which was cool.
And I was like, you know what? That's good. I respect it. And then as soon as he won in the Hell in a Cell with the torn pec or whatever, which I was like, bro, this man is a superhero. Like, I was like, nope.
That's probably, and we'll talk a little bit about that in a little bit, but I think that was the biggest mistake. If Cody would have lost that match,
it would have made a whole matter of fact, the match that he was bleeding with against Brock Lesnar, if he would have lost that too, like, because he lost because he fell asleep or whatever. But it's like, come on, man. Come on. He can take an L. Like, you guys are putting him. And it couldn't have been.
And if you want a submission move, Brock could have put him in the Kimura lock and just like crank it until it basically, quote unquote, breaks his arm, right? Like everybody else.
Yeah, you don't fall asleep from a Kimura lock, bro. Like, that's not how that works.
No. And knowing Brock, he would have ripped his arm off, literally.
I wish.
Literally.
Say no.
But yeah, the other thing about Cody is that he wasn't champion.
Being a hater.
Yes, and have no problem at all saying it. The other thing is that, look, Cody wasn't even champion in the company he helped found. There were reasons, right? He didn't want to put himself over, but you have to do what's best for business in the end of the day. Who would you rather have as champion, Cody Rhodes or Kenny Omega? I'm taking Cody every day.
He even during that time, he was even in shows and things like that, bro.
Yeah, like, he was doing really good.
Granted, there were TBS shows, but still, like, it's something.
TBS has a massive audience.
Yeah, but there were, like, AEW was in TBS during that time.
Well, they had no, it was on TNT. Now it's on TBS.
No, TBS.
Yeah, they started on TNT.
No, it was TBS.
It started on TNT, bro. That's why it has that's why he had the TNT championship.
Oh, okay. Wait, what? But they're still on TNT.
Yeah, on TNT that's Collision. That's on TNT.
What's the difference? It's the same thing as AEW.
No, because that Dynamite is the one on TBS now. They moved Dynamite to TBS.
Either way, he was still on a show, and it was part of TBS.
Under Turner.
Whatever. I don't care. At this point, just move on. We're going past the time for him.
No, but honestly, it's one of those things. Are you going to let somebody that could not even win the championship in what Triple H called a pissant company to come into your company and be that champion? Like, I'm not even talking about storyline. I'm talking about just business. Like, it almost looks bad. Like, I don't know.
Personally, how can you trust a guy that couldn't even make the best business decision for a company to be the face of your company? You know what I mean? It's like it doesn't make any sense. It's like saying a multi-million. Well, that is a multi-million. Never mind. I don't want to get you in trouble with your daily job.
No.
Yeah. So moving on. So the other thing that we wanted to talk about, he's really like the third and last reason why he should not win is because the fact is that he is like John Cena 2.0. The man doesn't lose. This is the first time that he got his ass whooped, realistically. You know what I mean? Like pretty bad. Other than that, the man doesn't lose. He doesn't get his ass whooped. He fights off 5 people. He fights off 6 people. That man is a superhero out there. And it's like, bro, come on, man. Even John Cena had moments of like, he got beat up. He
took the 16
lost.
suplexes from Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar literally destroyed him.
And like, he lost.
Yeah. And that's fine. And he lost
Cody
clean,
Rhodes
too.
is like, dude, like, you can't, like, the man has not been pinned. And, like, I get it. You're trying to build somebody to go against Roman Reigns. But, bro, you got to build him realistically. Because the difference is, like, a heel, yes, I get it. That never been pinned. A baby face, though, if you, like, a baby face is all around, like, they're built all around you being able to connect with them. Who the fuck can connect with this guy? Somebody please tell me.
No, there's nobody can. Nobody can, because the only way you can have a baby face like that is if you have Hulk Hogan. Why? Hulk Hogan was a different thing because he was almost portrayed as a superhero. He was the name of a damn superhero. That's why that's why they have to pay Marvel every time they use his name on any WWE show or anything else. Why? Because he's using Hulk. But he literally is using the name of a superhero.
I didn't.
That made sense. That's how he was. No, but that's how he was portrayed, as a superhero, right? This big American hero. But guess what? Hulk Hogan was like 6'7", 6'8", 300 and something pounds, right? He looked like a superhero. Muscle. It's not like Cody. Cody is kind of like more your traditional, white meat baby face, like they say. Yeah, well, he's not necessarily even Robin. He can be Batman in his own little story, but he's not going to be that larger than life guy. Which is
Batman
a different.
Still lost sometimes.
Yeah, Batman still got it. Hey, remember Ra's al Ghul, like the even Bane.
Yeah, he beat
even
his ass.
Bane.
He broke his back.
Yeah, he's like, I was born in the darkness. It's like
yo, my man's he let the what was it, Pittsburgh or whatever he let Bane take over.
Yep.
Rehab for a year inside a hole. Came back to finally win. It's like, bro, like not even Cody Rhodes can do that shit. Like man, Cody Rhodes is like, man, Batman, you're a bitch. I would have won in the first match. In the first fight.
That part when he's breaking his back, he's like, "I'll break your body and your soul," and it's like, oh god, like he's literally beating the crap out of him.
I still don't get why. What's his name? Tom Hardy did that voice, but okay.
Wasn't him. I think they dubbed him. They dubbed his voice.
Oh, but it was Tom Hardy doing the acting.
Yeah, but I think it was because it couldn't really understand the voice or something. That was a weird voice. Granted, parentheses. For such an imposing guy, it was almost like Brock Lesnar. Not the most intimidating voice.
You know what the crazy thing is? Like Tom Hardy. What? Tom Hardy has I feel like
but I'm talking about
the guy that did.
Yeah, whatever Bane, whoever did Bane, or whatever effect they put on his voice.
So I was gonna tell you, like Tom Hardy has some pretty badass movies. Like the movie Warrior. Have you ever seen that? It's like UFC. It's like brother against brother at one point. And that shit was legit. That's how I became a Tom Hardy fan. Cause like he went from, he did a whole full face. He did a full face turn in the movie. You see, I just explained it. I just said face turn, and you understood.
Hey, we're gonna do another episode on terms.
But
by the way, but where does he fit? Is he older than Matt, or is he younger than Matt or Jeff? Well,
no, I just understood it. He's 46.
So he's
technically his older brother.
I think he is. No, I think
old as fuck.
Oh, they're old. They're all old.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. But that's the thing. But going back to Cody, like, I honestly don't see. Like I said, I honestly don't care about him, about Cody. Like, I haven't seen enough that I can, like you were saying, I can't identify with him. I can't identify with the way he walks, with the way he talks, with the way he dresses. Nothing. He doesn't suffer. Everything is perfect. He was handed everything. They came into the company, they gave him the keys to the car, and he's done nothing with it. It's just like, okay, here you go, buddy. Let's win. Let me take you to WrestleMania. Cool. Now you're going to go again against Roman Reigns for whatever reason, which it would have made a lot more sense. Why? Because to go against Seth Rollins, because Seth Rollins is on Raw and Cody Rhodes is on Raw. So now that's going to be another cluster. If Cody does happen to win, that's going to be another mess.
Facts.
So what are we doing here? Second, and then the other thing is, what has happened in the past when we have guys like this? They always end up sinking. Like your Dean Ambroses, your Daniel Bryans, people that are honestly better wrestlers than Cody,
after like,
or at least
2
better
weeks,
characters.
After like 2 months, usually they just like everybody turns on them.
Oh yeah, watch it. Next time they go back to Philly, that's it. Game over.
Just Chicago,
Philly, Chicago and Philly. That's it. Like literally those two markets, they're gonna turn on them, and especially if CM Punk is going against Cody.
Yeah,
definitely everybody's gonna turn on him.
I think Philly's gonna be rooting for Roman.
They did. They've turned on him. They turned on him bad.
Well, yeah, that was like
when he was a face.
Rumble, whenever he was a face, yeah. But now, no, like they've been to Philly a couple of times, like, and they always root for Roman. Now that obviously Roman is a tribal chief, but like, I think at Mania is gonna be that way.
I hope so. I hope so. But like I said, it's really frustrating what they've done, and it's okay. You can give Cody the championship, but like I said, I honestly don't see it. Another thing is, like, and again, quoting Dolph Ziggler yet again, I never thought I would actually pay that much attention to what Dolph Ziggler had to say. But and Bully Ray said the same thing. He's a heel. He's a natural heel.
Yeah.
He even said that he's Homelander.
Yeah, which Homelander is a heel? He's showing one face and then. Yeah, he's a hero. He was a corporate hero. But exactly. Realistically, he's a villain.
But that's the thing, isn't that Cody?
Yeah, he's a politician. Realistically, Roman said it correctly. Like, he is a politician.
Yes, he's a politician. He's just getting there because of who he knows or whatever. And like I said, and the irony would be if they turn him heel, like 2 or 3 months in, they turn him heel. Then what? All of that to just turn the guy heel? Really? What? We had a better one. Why don't just keep that guy on top?
And you imagine Roman turns into the biggest babyface and beats him. Yeah, I mean, that shit would be hilarious.
He could turn into a babyface, but even then, obviously storyline, even Roman would be like,
"What the fuck? What?
Like, what's going on here?
What are we doing?
Exactly.
Why is this guy here?
Yeah, get him off of my show."
I can relate to Roman, bro. Like, come on, man. He went through everything. I've been through the same stuff. Realistically,
that's fine. That. You have a big point there.
Yeah.
IRL, but even then, like, you could tell his story, because and I started watching Legends right before we started, and they started talking about how, like, even Stone Cold was saying, like, we would have never had Roman if he wouldn't have gone through all of that. Like, he needed to go through all of that stuff to be the tribal chief, to be his final form. And even John Cena was like, hey,
stop.
All of this stuff isn't working.
I want to watch it. Don't.
It's in the commercials and everything. What I'm saying, it's in the commercials and everything. Oh. Like, he's like, because John Cena just said, oh yeah, I've been doing this for a long time. You know what? F it, I'm going to do it my way. It's no secret, right? Because it's basically just
He said
him.
it on Evil. He said it on Evil.
Yeah, it's just him. And that makes sense. So let's see. Now with Cody watch, he's going to be the biggest heel on Raw, but a mid-card deal. That's another thing, too. It's going to be on Raw. Who's a better heel, Gunther or him?
Gunther.
So he's always going to be like the second or third best guy.
How
Even though I
can
don't
you be
agree
a-
that he's
how can
necessarily
you-
the second
How can
best
you
guy.
be a heel and not be able to cut a promo? Aren't all heels good promos? Like,
Not necessarily. Either you have to be extremely physically imposing, or you have to be able to cut a really good promo. And he does neither. Like, you have to be Brock Lesnar, or you have to be Ric Flair.
I just thought about it. Like, realistically, I just thought about it. I'm like, wait, aren't heels all supposed to be like good?
Mostly,
Like,
even though,
promos
even
or-
though, like, I will say this: even though Seth Rollins in his first reign, he wasn't very good on the mic.
He's still
His
not that
mic's-
good on the mic.
What?
He's still not that good on the mic.
But he's better than Cody.
Anybody's better than Cody. Matter of fact, what's his name's son? Brian Pillman's son is better than him on the mic.
Well, it's about
He's
passionate
green as
promos.
fuck.
Well, hell, Chad Gable cuts better promos than. I can't remember about Chad Gable's story. You saw how the internet lost its mind when Gable didn't get into that match. That Sammy all of a sudden was thinking that they turned on me. It's not that they turned on you. They wanted Chad Gable to get in there. Why? Because there was a good story. That's a story that you're like, you know what?
That's the only. That's
He's
the only
guy I
one
wanna see.
time that we will agree with the what the fuck is it called?
With the IWC, with the Internet
IWC.
Wrestling Community.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hey, believe me, there's a lot of people in the IWC that are on the right side of history too. Got to give them some credit. Some people just like to say, you know, a lot of things. It's like never underestimate
where
the
are
power of
those
stupid people in large groups.
Where
There's always going to be an idiot that says something really loud, and everybody's going to think that that's what the opinion is when it's not true. Because you go to any stadium.
Look at that. Look at
Yeah,
that.
but you
Now-
go to any
now we're
stadium-
regretting it, right?
Well, but it's kind of like the same thing when you see The Rock or you see Roman, because you go to a stadium, you hear the boos, and all of a sudden when they come out, then, oh yeah,
Bro, whenever
the
The
ones in the sky.
Rock came
The
out,
Rock.
whenever
They're
Rock
booing, and
came
all of a sudden
out,
it's like-
bro, when he literally came out on Monday,
the biggest pop of the night.
the biggest pop. I was like, oh shit, he got a bigger pop than CM Punk.
Yeah, well, it was. I mean, it's Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and he wasn't even. They weren't even expecting him to be there. Like that was crazy.
He said,
Like that was crazy.
He said, Hunter, I don't care what you have on your script. You're going to make all the matches shorter because I'm going to whoop his ass at the end of the night.
And I don't know
I
how
don't
long it's going
care.
to take.
I'm going to whoop
In
his
fact,
ass
have the camera.
after
Crew.
the
We're going to
camera.
pay him. We're going to pay him overtime. They're going to be there. Because guess what? I want to give this belt to Mama Rhodes.
Bro, the fact that he just walked away after whooping his ass, bro, I was like, I
F
love
him.
him.
I was like,
I love him. It kind of shows
Love
that it's
that.
like, yo, you really
Love
don't
that.
like him right now. Like, yeah, I
you know what? I doubt it, but he's blurring that line really well. And those and that section after the match to me was great. Because it's almost like, okay, here's a little behind the scenes, but it's really not behind the scenes. It's all planned. It's all set up. Like,
Where was
saying
Jay
he's-
helping you? Where was Seth Rollins?
Yep. Well, let's see. But anyways, all right, guys. So I know we kind of went a little bit longer, but just let us know what you think about Cody Rhodes. If you are a Cody Rhodes fan, let us know why we're wrong. Please tell us, and we'll do another video, and we'll do stuff.
Oh, hold
just
on,
let us know.
30. We got 30 seconds. Like, I don't think we have Cody Rhodes fans on our podcast besides my hating ass brother. Like, I think that's the only dude that likes fucking Cody Rhodes that listens to the pod. You know what I mean? Because he hates on everything that has to do with Roman Reigns. Even that wedding, the dude from the wedding that came out with the music, which was dope. You know what I mean? Fuck the haters. Just
Fun.
saying. But yeah, anyways, don't forget to like, subscribe, sign up for the membership. Hey, catch us live next week on you can meet us if you want at the NXT show, and then live for WrestleMania. Deuces. cut it, cut it, cut it.